bonus. You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
Are you kidding? Without a hazmat suit?
Every minute the Inclinator is offline, we're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled. I don't even want to guess what it does to a person long term.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any hazmat workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bots closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
I hope Mathers is okay. We need his help to activate the repair bot. But if that nanoformer was up, we'd be fine. Of course, he just changed the code, and we've got no way to reach him. Seems like the radiation is scrambling communications. If only we could release the repair bot, or get to the controls for the hazard flush system. Too bad no one has the equipment to make it over there.
The Inclinator's shut down and this area is closed off due to a toxic spill.
I talked to the facility director and got the details on the mess. I want to take a look at the extent of the damage. I might take the cleanup contract.
I don't care if the director hired you. She doesn't have the authority to send anyone into this mess. The WTO is handling the situation now. We've got bots patrolling, which I can't reprogram at this stage. There's no way we can guarantee anyone's safety under these conditions.
So I'm barred from entry?
I won't stop you, but I can't ensure you'll be safe from the toxic materials or the bots. If I was you, I wouldn't come within 50 yards of those bots unless I was armed to the teeth with EMP weapons. I tried to take out a bot with a shotgun one time. Fat chance.
Processing anomaly.
Between the radiation and the bots, the risk isn't worth it.
Likely intrusion. Engage. Processing anomaly. Investigating specific threat. Threat detected. Signal disruption. Likely intrusion. Readiness level maximum.
Good work. The area will be safe for travel shortly. Now that the area is safe for travel, you may want to report the news to the Inclinator director.
It's safe to leave this platform now. The spill's been cleaned up.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director's paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the repair bot storage closet if you haven't already. The code is 13490. Grab whatever you need. You earned it.
It's safe to leave this platform now.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director's paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the repair.
Analyzing. Acceptable.
Glad someone finally took care of it.
Repairing damage. Finished.
Thanks for braving that mess. Thanks for taking the job.
I've taken care of the problem. The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Thanks again for taking care of that mess.
Looks like things are getting back to normal.
They're gonna shut the Inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since it was built.
You said it wasn't gonna work, too. Then you said it was gonna get us jobs. You said everything, 10 times over. You call that predicting the future?
Think like that and they already got you script, man. That's their play. Make out like it was some low-town plot and see how we react.
Doesn't bother me. Only time I went up the Inclinator was when I got arrested. Careful walking around here at night. They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would he get to work without the Inclinator?
He cleans cleaner bots?
I guess they never invented a bot that cleans other bots.
Well, they will. The whole point of an enclave is to be self-sufficient. Once they're established, they'll crash a helicopter into the Inclinator and blame it on a drunk smuggler.
I'm looking for the Order Church.
They've set up in the abandoned Hartford turbine factory. You a seeker? You don't look the type.
No.
She means that the Order doesn't pull down many Enclave thieves. Plenty of kooks up there, but they're afraid of the old neighborhoods.
The church won't turn me away, though, will they?
Nah, they don't mind if you hang out in the chapel, as long as you don't fall asleep. Man, did I find that out the hard way.
So where's the factory?
Head south up the hill from the Inclinator. The old factory's just southeast across the street.
So you have a theory about the Inclinator disaster?
Not a theory. Fact. Fact. Inclinator traffic is half what it was 2 years ago. Fact. People this side of the Inclinator can't even get metro passes anymore. It's a complete WTO takeover, just like I predicted 5 years ago.
So it wasn't an accidental spill?
You believe everything you hear at a public terminal? The media is controlled by the WTO. Even the sorry scab standing next to me knows that. Want to make some money? You a gambler?
Depends on the odds and the game.
2 words, gobfights. I'm not kidding. Every night at the Greasel Pit on the other side of the Inclinator tunnel. Lived here my whole life. I know this town better than anyone.
It's not so much the people as the gobs. You know, mutants.
Shall we conduct business?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezo chem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
Maybe later.
Very well.
Today marks... You know that Queequeg's coffee beans are slow roasted in convective drums for maximum fidelity to regional flavor. Yes, you demand authenticity from everything you do, and coffee is no exception. Queequeg's coffee, true to the letter, means it tastes even better.
You don't look like you're from around here.
No active weapons in the Greasel Pit. First I gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead, send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear.
Your gear? You're leaving? Sid, you made me get this big place. Do you know how high my rent is?
Come on, I'll be back. You know this is home to me, Cindy.
Sandy.
Sandy, right. But a captain's got to sail if he wants to keep his ship.
Yes, I'm upset. Leave me alone.
Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff, no offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something from the trouble.
Who has your jet?
Sophia Sack, crime boss of the port. Holds court in the Heron's Loft building on the other side of town past the Order Church. Took my jet because she said I came up short on a shipment, but she's a lying thief. Everyone knows Sid's never lost a load.
How much do you charge your passengers?
The going rate. But I'm up to Swanee until I get those mercs away from my jet. Maybe you could arrange an accident, know what I mean? Eliminate Sack and her 2-bit security force. You look like the type. Sorry, old boy. Can't do much till I get my wings back.
Pit's downstairs.
Leo.
Chicago, you made it out.
What are you doing down here? Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO?
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you gonna do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenaries, black market. In a few hours, they sent me to Egypt. You said you never heard of Leo Jankowski? Well, you just wait.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I don't want to be a piece of meat they fight over. Corporate heavy, maybe. But right now, I work for myself.
Why Egypt?
I'm working for the Omar, you know, the cyborgs. They're a global operation these days.
What are they paying you?
I'm protection to help them open shop in a Scabland Medina near New Cairo. 2,000 per week, plus mods.
Not bad. What kind of mods?
Anything I want. Anything. The best mods are black market, attack drones, bot domination. This will add value when I go back to the corporate market.
Well, good luck out there.
Also, my Omar contact says they have stuff that goes way beyond biomars. Luck will not be a factor for me. Funny way to end up a free agent.
But I talked to Mr. Dawes, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
Templars stand for something, you know? It's ancient, it's philosophy, and it strips the paths of all that our holiness, love, and meditate, and mumble to yourself.
These guys are mercenaries. They pitch whatever creed their boss tells them to.
Just haven't ever really studied the Knights Templar. They have the same basic ideas as the Order Church, but they believe it, they fight for it, and they don't rip off a bunch of other religions.
Her holiness wants to bring everyone together. It's called koinonia, fellowship and communication. Yeah, koinonia. I think it's Greek.
You seekers are just little parrots. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Repeating a new batch of words every week. There's a new sheriff in town, in case you want to know.
I am studying Accolot, the mental factor for inebriation.
What do you want? How's it going?
More uptown thieves every day.
Responding to the...
You drink only the finest, most authentic coffee.
Another lucky night.
A new face. Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this a prank call or something? Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're
holding me captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
I just came from Upper Seattle. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you want, free of charge.
I've risked my neck for less. I'll think about it.
Match 7. Gobs are in the chute. Buy-in is the house minimum. Odds are 1 to 1.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the Phoebe speak around the pit, or these scabs, not me of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry. So how do I know it's transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby-stealing, sewer-slinking, good-eating gobs. Follow me? Right now, it's Green Dragon in the North Chute, Shutterbug in the South. Walk around, check the fighters, and let me know where you want to put your money.
Let me think about it.
Make it quick. Gobzilla's on deck.
The bookie's at the south door.
Mean sons of bitches, that's for sure. Looking for a sure thing? She's right under the grate there. Check out the scales on that girl. That's Green Dragon, a new gob fresh from the sewer. Mean as nails.
She been in many fights?
A greasel don't grow up wild and not get in fights. I said this gob is fresh, understand? Been hunting scab winos for years.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey Jack, listen up. Want to script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4 to 1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
You want me to kill someone's greasel?
Shh! I'm talking about the champ Gobzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building near the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus, you get to make bank on the 4 to 1 situation. Cool?
I'll think about it.
That shutterbug under the floor raised it from a little pup.
What's it gonna be?
My money's on Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon. I put my money on sewer gobs every time. They're meaner. How much you want to bet?
Here you go. Name's Alex D.
D for Upper Seattle Dandy?
D for don't ask.
Well, better get your buns over to the pit. Your gob's dropping into the fire.
Pick your move, Bug. That's it.
Rip him shreds. That's more like it. That's gotta sting. I want to see some guts. Come on.
Tough luck, D. The pit appreciates the business, though.
Thanks.
Come back later tonight. Tina's bringing in the champ, Gobzilla. It's gonna be Gobzilla versus Snake Eyes, 4 to 1 odds. Bet on Snake Eyes, you might just quadruple your money.
Thanks for the tip.
Now for the big time. I can hack it.
Get ready to leave, just head out, and the sensors will automatically reactivate everything. Rules is rules.
Something in the air.
Careful walking around here at night.
Lived here my whole life. I know this town better than anyone.
Gonna have to try harder than that to knock me down.
Warning. High subcutaneous voltage.
Watch where you're going.
Greetings.
Calling bad sounds. Done. Proceeding with current directive.
Checking cam unit. Down.
Looks like things are getting back to normal.
glad someone finally took care of it.
Thanks again for taking care of that mess.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton.
May Her Holiness
J.C. Denton, a solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse.
I said, tell it to the chief.
That looked funny.
Hey, somebody lost?
Chip, scratching the garbage.
Do something, yo!
I'm just guessing, but spread out. I bet we can scare a scab out of its hole.
Reporting intrusion.
Come here, now! Look out, it's lit! This has got to stop! Not moving. Uh-oh.
Damn, gonna give myself script.
This has got to stop!
Give me some space, yo. I'm busy. Hold on. Give me some space, yo. I'm busy.
Ah, Alex D. Nice work in the Inclinator there. The WTO appreciate your work to keep the commerce routes open. And Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
They have me in the hangar on the lower level. Be prepared. I'm being guarded by a WTO security force.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes. May she watch over you.
The WTO could really use an agent like you, and we could offer you a kind of mobility no one else can.
What do you mean?
As you know, after the collapse, it was the WTO that started putting the pieces together, creating safe, clean, profitable enclaves, and opening up and regulating trade between them. With this web of structures in place globally, we can offer an agent many opportunities in many locations.
The WTO does some admirable work, but couldn't it lead to the same kind of over-centralization that made the world so vulnerable to the collapse in the first place?
Far from it. We're encouraging relations between the enclaves, not complete mergers. We want to keep competition dynamic and individuality vibrant.
They're all good intentions.
You could be a part of it. Your fellow student from Tarsus, Klara Sparks, has already accepted a position here. Think about it. We're trying to create a new peace where everyone has access to goods that they need and has a mutual interest in keeping commerce flowing.
All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
What a day.
WTO flights are usually on schedule.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal. You must have something else to do right now.
Air terminal security policies. Please refer to section 407.23 of your field manual.
Something didn't add up quite right on last night's shipment.
Yeah, it seemed like the paperwork was kinda odd on that one. They shuffled it back to the Flight Bay 24 storage room so quickly.
They said it was for someone who wanted his shipment and privacy protected. Huh, I never trust those late-night deliveries.
George wasn't even around to sign for it. The more you talk about it, the more I think we should look into it. Someone's probably trying to get around WTO import regulations again.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
Yeah, he's laying low like Dr. Nassif requested. Billy seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
So you're on the WTO payroll now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
They haven't been able to unlock my cockpit yet. I'm ready to fly as soon as you do two things. First, disable the ground-to-air missile batteries to the southwest and northwest. Then, go to the control room to activate the pilot beacon.
That sounded odd. Better not come through here again.
Always talking to myself.
This stuff at Tarsus today just proves my point. The Order needs to be banned from WTO grounds.
What about freedom of religion?
That's no religion, that's a cult. They lure weak-minded people to their meetings, then brainwash them into terrorists.
Some of my friends go to those meetings and say they're not militant.
I
Funny.
doubt it's anything. I think we might have company.
Hey. One more little noise. You know what to do.
Investigating specific threat. Threat detected.
Section 104. Evading the police.
Clear the sector at least.
Violating this zone's security provisions.
That's it! You backing up.
Can't hide!
disruption. Investigating specific threat. Target acquired. Target located.
Going.
Sounded like movement.
That's it. Trouble. Oh!
Investigating specific threat. Processing target acquired. Initiated repairs. Repairs complete. Signal disruption.
Infrared disturbance.
Damage severe. Engaging auxiliary components. Systems failing. Process investigating specific threat. Threat detected. Target occluded. Signal likely intrusion. Readiness level maximum.
Get back here.
Processing, and now investigating specific threat. Threat detected. Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Initiating repairs. Finished. Signal likely intrusion. Readiness level maximum. Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
Huh? Won't catch me. Ah! Oh, hell. Get my mind out. Signal disrupt investigating specific threat. Threat detected.
intrusion. Processing anomaly. Initiating repairs. Finished. Investigating specific threat. Readiness level maximum. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. Repairing damage. Functionality restored. Target opened. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. Repairing damage. Investigating sound. Initiating repairs. Finished. Target located. Analyzing evasive tactic. Signal likely intrusion. Readiness level maximum.
Anomaly detected.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored. Investigating specific threat. Initiating repairs. Finished. Repairing damage. Functionality restored. Signal disruption. Likely intrusion. Threat detected. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. Target occluded. Signal likely intrusion. Readiness level maximum. Initiating repairs. Functionality restored. Reporting intrusion.
Passengers and patrons should be prepared for delays.
All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policy. Please refer to section 407.23 of your field manual. All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policy.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle.
Interference with security systems is a criminal act. Processing.
Once I was like you, mindlessly consumed.
What? I do something?
Great place to meet chicks, huh?
Shall we go?
Maybe later.
Gonna have to try harder than that to knock me down.
Hey there. I haven't seen you around here before.
I will keep my word.
I like talking to my fans. Come back when you have something else to discuss. I'm always right here, whenever you...
It's all yours.
Got fired again. Time to start drinking.
Welcome to Club Vox.
Stop acting like a freak.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome.
Scat, second thought, see you later.
Always sticking me on the line.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Under control. The maintenance crew got right on it.
Please accept the sincere apologies of Standard Security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the Lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand. What do you want? I'm busy.
Sorry.
If you're worried about the terrorist attack, don't be. WTO security did its job. The Order Church won't try something like that again.
I'm sure you have everything under control.
And don't make me file another complaint about corruption. I'm up to my ears in corruption. Smugglers, dodgy business owners. Meanwhile, half of Lower Seattle banging on the walls wanting citizenship in this zoo.
I'm just here to talk to Chief Morgan.
Her office is across from mine on the other side of the reception area. You the guy with covert ops training? You want to make my day? Bring me the balance sheet for that dive nightclub, Vox, down at the end of the block.
One of those dodgy business owners?
Tax evasion, I'm pretty sure. That small-time cheat probably keeps his books in his office on the second floor. Bring me hard evidence against Vox, and I'll hand over a generous citizen's bonus. How's that? We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them. Come back and tell me what you find out. I've got work to do.
Processing. Investigating specific threat. Readiness level maximum. Target included. Analyzing evasive tactic. Target included.
Good. The terminal defenses have been disabled. Now go to the control room to activate the pilot beacon. I'll be your pilot until I can resume my mission.
Not found. Processing locating intrusion. Readiness level maximum. Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Signal disruption. Threat detected. Initiating repairs. Finished. Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
All set. Hop in and let's get out of here.
I think we might have company.
Processing anomaly. Investigating specific threat.
Not so bad.
Readiness level maximum. Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Processing anomaly. Investigating specific threat.
Fine.
Threat detected.
Step up and take your medicine.
training. You have violated this zone's security provisions.
That all you got?
Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
Turn back. Assumed to be hostile.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Enemy returned.
Run!
Intruder not found. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. Repairing damage. Finished. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. You have violated this zone's security provisions.
Where to?
I'm not sure where I'm headed yet. Sit tight.
Sit tight. I need to take off before it's too late.
You'll be fine. Just be ready to go the instant I give the word.
Signal investigating specific threat.
Passengers and patrons should be prepared for delays.
We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
Who the hell do you think you are? That facility downstairs is classified. Think you can take on all of WTO security?
So far, so good.
Like it or not, Alex, we need each other. It won't be easy for me to forgive your behavior, but I will have to try. I need you to tell me what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Corps made your biomods. I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value like real estate.
We simply want to avoid a price shock. So far, our most promising intel on your former employer points to a possible smuggling operation with Seattle's Minister of Culture, who lives in an Emerald Suites penthouse.
Penthouse. Nice.
You see where this is going. The minister should be out this time of night, living it up at Club Vox.
And you want me to break into the place?
Show us what you can do, Alex. With Charles gone, maybe a position with WTO security would appeal to you.
Come back and tell me what you find.
Flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Greater Seattle. All are welcome.
Thanks again for taking care of that mess.
Looks like things are getting back to normal.
That's enough. I'm leaving. Can't talk now.
Never was much of a ladies' man.
Greetings.